Hey, did you know that your thoughts can physically reshape your brain? You can overcome negative thinking patterns and unlock your full potential simply by changing your thoughts. Hi, I'm Elise and I'm an RTT therapist, and today you are in for a treat. Because in this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple secrets to rewiring your mind to help reprogram your brain for success and get everything that you want from your life and live your very best life. Did you know that your thoughts can physically reshape your brain? That's right. You can overcome negative thinking patterns and unlock your full potential by simply changing your thoughts. And by the end, you'll have actionable steps to rewire your neural pathways. So let's begin. So if you're caught in a loop of negative thinking, I know that this works. Why do I know this works? Because I've used it myself. Because I was just like you, totally caught up in my own thoughts, in a stream, an endless stream of negativity when I think about it now. And when I look back, I can't believe I was that person back then. I didn't wake up with a positive mindset. I told myself that I was going to have a bad day. I'd get up, silly things would happen. I'd spill my cup of tea, or I'd trip down the stairs and I'd be like, oh, why does this always happen to me? I was constantly telling myself that bad things were going to happen. I was constantly thinking I was a victim all of the time, that these things were happening to me. Why me? Constantly asked myself, why me? And I didn't see it though. I couldn't see it because I was so used to thinking that way that it was just natural to me. So it wasn't like I sort of stood back and went, oh, I'm thinking really negatively today. That was just how I thought. And you know, we have 60,000 thoughts a day. How many of those do you have that are negative? Because I know when I look back at myself then, a lot of them were negative. And then I wonder why I was living such a negative life and feeling so unhappy. But I've used lots of tools and techniques to transform myself over the last few years. And it's not true what they say. An old dog can learn new tricks and you can rewire your mind. It's just all about teaching yourself, rewiring and retraining your brain to work with you instead of against you. And if this has resonated with you and you feel ready to move forward and stop letting those negative thought patterns hold you back, keep watching because I'm going to show you exactly how. And while you might think that it's too difficult to change your thought patterns, to change how you think, you might think I'm so rigid and so set in my ways, how can I possibly change? I've always been like this. You just need to think about, we're learning different things every day. It is possible to rewire your mind, rewire your brain to get whatever you want from life. Because the truth is, every time we learn something new, we're changing the neural pathways in our brains. So we can do this for our own thought processes as well. And we know this because modern neuroscience tells us all about plasticity. And plasticity is all about how we can reshape and rewire our minds. When we learn a new skill, we're rewiring our mind, we're using our brain in a different way, and it's exactly the same with your own thought processes. Once I realized this, it was the key to setting me free. It was the key to releasing a lot of the negative thought that I was so embroiled in and that I was becoming. You know, I identified myself with negative thoughts at that point. But once I realized that I could rewire my mind the way that I would learn a new language, learn a new skill, learn a new dance, it was amazing and it changed my life. Are you ready to learn more simple techniques to rewire your brain? It only takes a few minutes a day, but the transformation that you'll find in yourself is immense. Secret number 2, harness the power of repetition. Repetition is key because your mind learns by repetition. So what we need to do is make anything that you're learning familiar to your mind, because the mind loves what is familiar. It moves away from what's unfamiliar to start with. But once we move into familiarity, it becomes part of your thought process, part of your belief system, and moves you towards it. To build neural superhighways, you need repetition. Consistency is key. It's how we form habits, whether they're good or bad. And it takes 21 days to make a habit or break a habit. So you can rewire your mind to get what you want. So think about how consistency and repetition, how you can use that to your advantage. Because if you're already kind of telling yourself negative things over and over and it's impacting on your life, imagine how it would be if you started using it in a positive way. So think about ways to do that. Maybe repeating positive affirmations daily, maybe doing a daily visualization exercise, but starting to build in a routine, something that you consistently do over and over for at least 21 days to form that new habit and rewire your mind. Coming up, I'll share an incredibly powerful mind programming technique used by elite athletes and elite achievers, which will skyrocket your results. Secret 3 is all about constructive mental feedback, because your mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. It doesn't matter whether it's good, bad, true, false. It just takes it as truth and believes it. So if you feed it negativity constantly, that's what your reality is going to become. But you can use this in a positive way. Move it away from that negativity, move it towards positivity. Get your mind working with you instead of against you. Become the observer of your thoughts. That was key for me. That was the thing that set me free. As soon as I was able to kind of take a step back and observe my thoughts, what emotion it was triggering, it changed everything for me like that, because it gave me that mind-body connection and reminded me of that mind-body connection. Because every thought that we think creates a physical response in our body. Because you think about the number of times where you think of something, you think that thought, you feel the feeling, and you create a response. It happens every day, but because we live on autopilot a lot of the time, we don't realize that. But understanding it, observing your thoughts, is the key to setting yourself free. So start telling your mind what you want instead of what you don't want, and watch as your life transforms. So for me, for many years, I told myself I wasn't good enough. I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't pretty enough. I'd never achieve anything that I wanted to achieve. I just told myself this daily. And I used to work in quite a highly pressurized environment. You had to be or act a certain way. And while I put on this front of professional PR lady, coming across as being confident and speaking to clients, inside actually, I was crippled with anxiety at that point in my life. And no wonder, because when I think about it now, I was constantly telling myself I wasn't good enough. But that wasn't what was actually happening. It's just what I was telling myself daily. And if you want to learn more about how self-talk can actually change your life and how it affects your life day to day, check out this video from the lovely Sarah. The way you talk to yourself is critical. Is that little voice in your head your biggest cheerleader or your biggest critic? That's the question. And I'm about to reveal this simple mindset shift which unlocked my potential. This is going to be a game changer for you guys. Secret number 4 is all about the power of visualization. Because what does visualization do? Well, it ignites and excites your brain. And actually, when you visualize something, your brain doesn't know whether that's real or not. It just takes it and it accepts it as real. So take some time each day to visualize your ideal self. Make it part of your daily routine. Just spend 10 minutes where you close your eyes and visualize a day in the life of your ideal self. And think about it, waking up in your perfect bedroom, in your lovely house. What are you eating for breakfast? What job are you doing? What clothes are you wearing? What activities are you doing? How does that make you feel? Visualize it in great detail so that it becomes crystal clear in your mind. So make this part of your routine every single day until that vision in your mind is crystal clear. Up next is the final piece of the puzzle, making these powerful techniques stick. And secret 5 is to commit to daily mind nurturing practices. So think about setting yourself a daily routine. I'm going to give you some suggestions of what you might like to incorporate into that. Affirmations are a great way to start the day. Get up, show up, stand in front of the mirror. That makes it even more powerful. Look yourself in the eye and tell yourself all the things that you are and believe that you are them already. I am enough. I'm strong. I'm confident, I am motivated, I am going to have a great day. Affirmations are a great way to start your day, to keep you motivated, to keep you focused, to keep you on track, to go out and be the very best you. We spoke earlier about visualization. Visualization is so powerful. But some people say, I struggle to shut my eyes and visualize the life that I want. So if that's you, take some time and just write it all out. Journal it all out. So when I talked earlier about a day in the life of ideal version of you, your very best life, write it all down. Write it down in every little detail and then try and visualize it. Because sometimes once you've written that out, it becomes clearer in your head so that when you do take that time to just close your eyes and launch yourself into that visualization, you're already guiding your way through it because you've written it down and now you're visualizing it in your mind's eye, making it extra powerful. Meditation is also a great way to clear your mind at the end of the day or to start your day with absolute clarity. Just sit down, find a meditation track that you might like. Some people prefer to have guided meditations. Some people prefer to just listen to soothing music, but just take that time out. It's a great way to just get your mind into that habit of relaxation and winding down or gearing up for the start of the day. Oh, and by the way, in addition to these mind nurturing practices, it's also super important to set boundaries for yourself and for other people too. Check out Robin's video for some extra bonus content on this. And to supercharge your affirmations or your meditations, before you start, just gently roll up your eyes as if you're looking into your eyebrows or imagining a spot just above your head. And take a nice big deep breath in and breathe out. And again, take a nice big deep breath in and breathe out. And one more time, nice big deep breath in, keeping your eyeballs up, fixed to that spot. But this time as you breathe out, you gently close down your eyelids. And why does that supercharge your meditations and your affirmations? Because it puts you into an alpha brain state. And an alpha brain state is the perfect state for accepting powerful suggestions. So it will supercharge anything that you do. You now have the 5 secrets to rewiring your mind fast. The key now? Sticking to it and consistency. I'm so excited for you. Please let me know your biggest takeaways from this session today. Pop them in the comments below. What were your big aha moments? And let me know as well how you get on afterwards with the exercises that I've set, how they make you feel. Because I always read all of the comments and I love to hear your tales of transformation, so let me know. And if you got value today, make sure you hit subscribe for more mindset hacks, tips, and tricks. And I'll see you on the next video.